I come back to this bloody bog where corrupted creatures realm the ruins of a forgotten civilization. Motaro Cozy. And somewhere a giant monstrosity roams that has taken out a lot of lost souls that we found here. So let's be careful and start maybe not from the center, but from the rims of this. Here is the remnants of an adventurer that we tried to free, but the vines destroyed them. Yes, corrupted tiger.
I'm here.
We're here again. Cailvassa.
That looks like it hurt.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely we should target him. Necessary precautions. And reinforcements. Lord Paul. We need him here to block off any attackers to our backline.
What is it?
And Kevaver.
With pleasure.
A bog ooze and a lot of other creatures. Fugra, corrupted tigers, and who knows what is coming towards us. Ow.
I'm here.
Well then, crushing seems not the best option, then we'll go for another one.
Certainly.
Here we go.
Got to get free.
Ooh, an Adra ooze. That sounds extremely dangerous. And the Pugra also sounds rather very unpleasant. The ooze is coming. Ooh. The Adra's delay of motion that the Phantom is currently casting will come in very, very handy. Yeah. That's nice. So... Cold is probably a good option against these jungle-ish creatures.
What can I do?
absolutely. Bullseye.
Nature's Eye.
I'm here.
What is it?
Ninagol's Pillar should be good, right? Should be good. Tanglefoot, ugh. I don't like that at all. Who can move still? I don't know. Lord Paul must stand here as a safeguard. Corrupted tigers moving in. Targeting Lord Paul.
I need something sharper.
Gurstine. Yeah. Let's fireball behind that, eh?
What can I do?
The Moonwell? Yeah. Moonwell is really handy.
Yes?
Tiger needs to go.
I'm here.
Slice them, dice them. No sense being nice to them. Burn them down.
Hey there.
That's what we'll do. Who got the mark here? The Ardros.
There's something you don't see every day.
Now the corrupted tiger here. Ah, flurry of claws. Bog ooze. Come on, Lord Paul. Get him down. Step by step, eh?
What is it?
Oh, well. Fire. Oh, ho, ho. I want you to burn.
What is it? Taste this. I'm here.
I'm here.
Absolutely.
When it hits, it hits. I mean,
What is it?
yeah, let's just ping that one away. Oh no! It wasn't enough. We grazed him only.
Well,
You know, that's kind of...
there's something I have.
We want to get on to her. Probably should use this.
With pleasure.
What Stag's Horn means. It certainly means kill that tiger. To me. Get pawed.
Hey there. My pleasure. Bullseye.
Sweet.
I'm here.
Thornskin. Oh well.
Yes? Yes.
Down and out.
What is it? Still alive? I need something sharper. That looks like it hurts.
Yes? They'll hurt yet.
Just missing. Good night, good night, good night. Well, that was a good one. We now have a curse. We have Nature's Mark. That's still on us, but hopefully will go away soon.
Leave it to me.
What have we found here?
I'll take a peek.
Let's be careful. Oh, there is something on that pillar. There's something written here. The inscription reads, "A harvest of quickly blooms without toil. The fruit of the dead sustains the living." And that is both creepy and philosophical. Is there some dead body in there that looks like a leg, but it could also be a plant, like it merged. A ring of minor deflection.
I'm here. Yes, I shall.
There's a Pugra tree. Apparently, that we've seen here. Wow, what a thick wall. That must have been a fortress, if that's true. Oh, a cat. Come on, kitty, kitty here.
Indeed.
Little Babs, 1 dexterity. And receiving a bonus to dexterity and bonus deflection against enemy weapon attacks. But only weapon attacks, not magic attacks, apparently. So there's that. Yeah, we should mix it up, but that just seems so cruel.
I see something.
Ah, something else. A Rot Ward Amulet. Resistance against poison, disease, and decay attacks. Seems actually good against Rotghasts. Ooh, what's that? There's a Pugra coming. Ooh, I don't know.
Trespasser, vile defiler.
The Rotted Lady says it. A stench of rot hovers over the Menpugra. She points a crooked wand-like finger at you and advances. Are you responsible for this blight?
We do not speak to the fertilizer.
She halts her step to regard you with an affronted snarl.
You are nothing but water to feed our young, soil to birth our seed.
She extends both her arms and shrieks a high-pitched call. Vines uncoil from the ground beneath your feet and tense with hungry anticipation. I didn't come here looking for a fight. I mean, I did. I mean, I was expecting one, but I'm not looking for one.
So, you're more than just some fool brawler like all the rest.
Pulling a ropey length of gore from between her long fingers, she lowers it into her gaping mouth and chews thoughtfully.
Then we will hearken to your chatter. For now.
She narrows her eyes and waits, swaying like a willow and rubbing her dry fingers together like kindling. What are you?
We are the life of this isle and the guardian of its Adra.
She glances toward the outcropping of ruined minerals sprouting from the ground.
When death spread wide her arms to embrace the Deadfire, we twisted ourselves and stood tall against her. When the Kith who angered the gods sought refuge, we nursed our young on their remains. And we do not suffer their blight to enter our garden.
She peels her lips back and exhales a dry breath. Your lands are blighted, and your mind as well. Is it possible to heal you?
You are blind to the harmony of our grove, Outlander. We are perfection. You are the only infestation here.
A black beetle crawls from her leering jaws and into the tangled mass of her hair. There is rot in your bones, lady, no matter how green or majestic you feel. She bares her teeth and takes a combative step closer. Her foot sinks into the mud. She pries it up with a wet-sucking sound. She blinks down at the rotted earth.
We look out on our garden and see green, bounty, life. The oldest cycle made healthy after the blight of Kaiser's fall. Is this not so?
She squints, taking in her surroundings without knowing where to settle her gaze. Perhaps once, not any longer. She snarls, drawing her hand across her mouth, wiping a line of sap away.
This brackish water. I have rooted here for centuries, and I recognize nothing.
Spindly arms fall to her side with the sound of splintering wood.
The grove does not die. No, it lives in death.
It can live again if I restore your Ardra pillar.
You can do this.
She narrows her eyes and weighs the matter, nodding slowly to herself.
We feel a weight of souls about you, Watcher. If you can save the grove, then do it.
She points a bony finger to her tree and the Ardra pillar nestled among its trunk. This corrupted tree bows crookedly. Under its own weight, every limb drips with thick putrid sap. Its vines have entangled the tip of an Ardra pillar and seem to be infesting it with the same rot that permeates the surrounding jungle. Investigate the corruption closer. You shift aside leaves and vines, poking your fingers into an ooze-filled knothole. The sap running down the bark is both hot and uncommonly sticky. You shift aside leaves and vines. Yeah, down in its core the tree is still green and alive. It won't be long before the whole organism becomes a ravening parasite, but it seems aware enough to slow that inevitable decline. Have a druid whisper to the tree, convince it to give up the corruption in its heart? Yeah, we'll do that. Quoril Yogsword approaches the tree with an anxious glance in your direction. And he's the healer per se. The vines encircling the trunk tighten in response. As Quoril Yogsword lays a hand on the bark, the taller branches sway in a hypnotic pattern. Quoril Yogsword concentrates with a furrowed brow. While Quoril Yogsword is distracted, you feel a presence awaken and assert itself in your mind. What corrupted life endures inside the tree is more interested in you by far. The core of the tree offers you desperate images of health, long life and food. All dark promises temptation and want are the only motives the tree seems to understand anymore. Temptation and want. Reject the false promises. A vine lashes out, making a desperate attempt to ensnare you. It only makes a brief glancing contact. The tree's presence in your thoughts grows weightier. No sooner is the contact made than the vine withdraws, a mixture of hesitation and fear, sending it retreating back to the tree with shuddering, snake-like motions. Something inside of you has frightened the ancient rot, or else given it pause. You hear a sound like a rock splitting in half. Dark sap oozes from the cracks between the bark. Sizzling when it touches the ground, a creaking of wood follows as vibrant color slowly eases up the roots of the healthy tree. The Menkurgra turns to you and blinks with surprise, her vision sharper and more focused than before.
That thing I was, she is no more, but I carry enough of her to know the meaning of gratitude. Thank you.
She nods.
I collected a small hoard of trinkets from visitors. We have no need of these trophies.
She gestures to the hollow of her tree, squinting at the bark as she struggles to recognize her surroundings. What will you do now?
This grove rotted a blink of an eye ago, by Eora's reckoning. I will grow and replenish what we lost.
She sighs, surveying the jungle and taking in the enormity of her task.
Taming it will be a chore, but there is time.
She nods. Farewell.
More of my daughters may yet roam this jungle, with my poison coursing through their roots.
She looks out to the tree line with
I
sorrow.
cannot stop them from bringing you harm, and I will not punish you for bringing them rest.
A sigh ends a rustle through the surrounding leaves.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, there's that Puvgra. Still. But there's only that one, right? There's no one else.
Very well.
Hey there. And that's how it's done. Well,
Yes?
Cutting down? Yeah. Or rather crushing. Here we go.
Yes. With relish. Got it now.
Nature's Eye? I don't know. Get poured, I guess.
what is it? Yeah? Of course. Bullseye.
So it is done. We've saved the grove, apparently. And we'll look at the treasures and more about probably Ukaizo that we can find here in the next episodes. Have a great time until next time, and happy gaming to you. Let's restore the green to this world.
Be
And
right
see you soon. Happy gaming. Living in harmony. The healed tree.